What is going on, YouTube? Let me put this camera down. It's your boy Rahiem back again with another YouTube video, and as you can see from the title, today we're going to be talking about cameras, the best one for you to get, and I'm doing a little giveaway at the end. So stay tuned. Roll the intro. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Rahiem Thompson. I recently graduated with my computer science degree, but I have a hobby in photography and film, also graphic design and quite a few other things. I'm well versed and well rounded. I'm young, 22, almost 23 years old. I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years or so now. Just want to share a little bit of knowledge with you guys about cameras, because I get this question all the time. Where do I start in cameras? Where do I start in my film career, my photography career? How do I get started? Now you're probably watching this video for two reasons. You either asked me what kind of camera you should get or something like that and I sent you the video, or you found this generically by the YouTube algorithm, which I don't even know still works, but you're here. And I'm gonna teach you today a little bit about cameras, some stuff that I know, some stuff that I researched before making this video, and enlighten you a little bit on your best option when it comes to buying a camera. And I'm doing a little giveaway at the end as well. So let's get started. There are two types of cameras that are most popular in the photography space and videography space. There's the DSLR, which is digital single lens reflex, which is quite the mouthful. Pause. And then there's the mirrorless cameras. I'll pop up a little diagram here that shows you a little bit about the difference, but basically mirrorless cameras don't have that mirror that bounces off of the camera and goes into the, what do you call this thing again that you look through like this? Basically, mirrorless cameras don't have that, and the mirrorless cameras that do have that little viewfinder up there that you look through, it is all digital. So what you're looking at is actually a screen that is relaying what the camera is seeing. So basically, mirrorless cameras are a little bit more technologically advanced, right? Which allows them to be a little bit lighter and a little bit smaller. Now, when considering something like starting a photography business, there's small misconceptions that people might have when you have a much smaller camera. I come to these photo shoots and I do these photo shoots with my mirrorless camera a lot of the times, and because my camera is a lot smaller than, for example, something like this, people might think that, oh, my photos might not come out as good, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. But that is far from the truth, because this camera only looks this big because it's less technologically advanced than my mirrorless camera. That doesn't mean that DSLRs are bad, because a lot of professional photographers are using DSLRs. They can actually get really, really expensive. So you can get a DSLR camera for about $200 to about $5,000, depending on where you want to start, what cameras you have in mind. You can really find something that fits you if you're looking for a DSLR. Now, mirrorless cameras, they're gonna start more so in the $400 and up price range because of a lot more things that they can do. Companies charge a little bit more for their cameras and stuff like that with that mirrorless technology. So let's talk a little bit about frame sizes. You might have heard something about a full frame camera. This camera that I'm filming on right now is an APS-C sensor, which means that it's about medium range, which is like the perfect range that you want when filming or doing photography. iPhones have much smaller sensors, and then full frame cameras are like the widest of wide, where you'll get the most out of every image that you take, which is not always the best in every case. So if you're in Best Buy chopping it up with one of the representatives, you can mention to them that you're looking for an APS-C sensor, and they'll have an idea of what you're talking about, and you'll get something pretty similar to what I'm filming on right now, which is personally my favorite. A little bit of camera history. Sony released their first camera in 1981. It was the Sony Mavica. It's a SLR camera, a single lens reflex camera, and that was in 1981. About 20 years before that though, Canon and Nikon released their first SLR cameras, which was the Canon Flex and the Nikon F. I think the Canon Flex actually came first, and then it was the Nikon, but cameras have been around for a while. Highly recommend the Canon M50. The Canon M50 is perfect for photography, videography. It has that APS-C sensor that I was talking about earlier, interchangeable lenses, There's a microphone attachment, everything that you will need to have a successful photography or videography career, because this Canon M50 is super versatile and I use it for a lot of my projects that I want to look super crispy. So depending on what you want to do with your camera will depend on where you should put your money. I will be giving you a few of the things that you will need with that camera so that you can be the best version of what you're trying to become. So if you want to be a photographer, you are looking for a camera that has interchangeable lenses. So that means that you can be able to buy a 50mm. It should come with a standard lens, and you want to be able to rechange that lens to any other lens that you want. For that reason is why I bought the Sony a5100 as my vlog camera instead of the Canon G7X, because the G7X is not a rechangeable lens. So if that G7X lens breaks, I can't just order a new lens online with the G7X. I would have to replace that entire G7X, and that's why I got the Sony a5100 as my first vlog camera. Now, will I get a Canon G7X at some point? I'm definitely considering it. So yeah, as a photographer, you want to have interchangeable lenses. You want to see the wide range of things that you can do with your camera. You also want to get something that you can attach a battery pack to. There's plenty of times that I went on shoots and I didn't have enough battery life. I had to postpone the shoot, or we had to stop and charge my camera for a little bit. So if you have a battery pack like this, or your camera supports a battery pack, I would highly recommend going ahead and getting one of these. Basically just screws like this, comes off, and the battery is held in here. And you can add 2 of these for extra battery life. That'll help you out in a lot of different shoots. Yeah, that definitely comes in handy. The next thing that you want to consider getting is portable lights. Let me show you what I mean. This would be a portable light. It has 2 batteries on the back, so when you turn this on, oh, you have lights anywhere you go. I don't have to plug this in to anything else. I always have this. I can set this up anywhere I want to, and it will add that much light to any situation. I should probably have it on right now, but this is a great example of what you can do with a portable light. I'll be linking all of these things in the description below. I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you do buy anything with the links that I have in my description, I will be getting a little bit of that profit just to help your boy out. Listen, I need it. The camera lighting kit that I have is from Videographers, and it comes with 2 lights. It comes with these wonderful stands, everything that you might need to have a portable setup with your lights. So you can take that to any shoot, anywhere that you want to. Highly recommend getting one of those. Now, on the other hand, there are also studio lights. Studio lights would be the ones that you plug into the wall. They're not as portable, but they also get the job done. I got these from Limo Studio, and I actually have an entire unboxing video when I unboxed these when I was in college. Highly recommend them if you want to have that stationary studio setup. The next thing that I would recommend you get is a backdrop. Now, you can get any type of backdrop. It could be black, it could be white, but personally my backdrop is gray. I like gray because I can manipulate the colors a little bit better. Gray just fits my Instagram feed a little bit more, but you can get any color you want to, and those will also be on Amazon for about 50, 60, 70 bucks. Another piece of equipment that you're gonna need as a photographer, remember we're on photographers right now, is a speed light. These are the ones that you attach to the top of the camera, and you can run the gun, bounce the light off of walls or anything like that to refresh and add more light to your area. So a speed light is gonna look something like this. You attach it to the top of your camera like so, and once you power it on, there's these things called slave mode. So basically, whenever you take a photo, this flashes automatically based on the sensor action that's going on between these 2 devices here. Yeah, and that really helps. This one doesn't bend or twist or turn in any other direction. So for this specific speed light, which is kind of bad, it will only shoot straight at your target. But there are plenty of other speed lights. There's around 30 or 40 bucks that you can get that are very good for those type of situations, especially when you don't want to set up a whole lighting setup, but you just need to bounce a little bit of light off the wall to get your subject right. You know what I'm saying? And then the last thing that every photographer, in my opinion, should invest in. I haven't even invested in one myself yet because I've kind of shifted out of the photography space and I've more so allocated that service to other people in my company. But studio flash, one of those big studio flashes that you can set up and it will flash massive amounts of light to your target. If you ever have a studio, you have a home studio set up, those lights are very good for that type of situation because it adds so much. There's a huge difference when you have one of those lights compared to if you're shooting without one. And especially when you're outside, it helps. When you're outside, buttery, you know what I'm saying, buttery flash photography. And studio lights, they're a little bit more expensive. You're gonna be spending somewhere between $100 and $200 for that light, but you can charge at least $50 to $100 more for your photography because you've invested that much into your brand and business. Now let's switch to videographers. Let's say you wanted to shoot music videos. Let's say you wanted to, you know, shoot commercials and stuff like that. You're gonna need a lot of the things that I just mentioned, the backdrop, the portable lights, but you're also gonna need editing skills. So that's gonna be an entire different video. You can buy all the things that you need, camera, lights, all of that, to be a great videographer. But if you don't know how to edit something good, then you're not in a good position. I've made quite a few videos on how to edit videos. If you guys want me to dive into something specific, please go ahead and drop that comment and I'll definitely make a video editing tutorial that is more comprehensive for you to learn that skill. Now, earlier I touched a little bit about my YouTube setup and what I use as my vlog camera and stuff like that. I have the Sony a5100 right here. Perfect for vlogging in my opinion. Camera flips up like this. It's small, lightweight. If I have a hoodie on, I can throw this in my pocket. You know, I'm running and gunning, boom, turns on super fast, and I'm good to go. So I'd highly recommend the Sony a5100 if you want to be a YouTuber vlogger. But yeah, although I use the Sony a5100, there are so many other YouTube cameras out there. So many. The Canon G7X, I think Sony actually just released a new vlogging specific camera called the Z1. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that camera is awesome. The focus is super fast. It has these modes that are specific for YouTubers, and I highly recommend that camera if you can afford it. It's a little bit on the expensive side because it just launched. I'm perfectly fine with my Sony a5100. It has never steered me wrong. I actually dropped this thing quite a few times and it has held up so well. Yeah, so Sony a5100 if you want to be a vlogger, in my opinion. Sorry, Canon G7X friends, I like the a5100, and I normally get these little TPU cases for my cameras because, you know, scratch resistance, a little bit more grip when you're walking around, stuff like that. If you're gonna be a YouTuber, you're gonna need a nice microphone, and the microphone that I'm using for this specific video is this Trackstar SGC598. I've had it since my sophomore year. I actually did a video where I unboxed this entire camera. And I unboxed this entire microphone on camera for you guys. But yeah, highly recommend this one. Great microphone for any camera that you can attach. One thing that I failed to mention earlier is that some cameras do not have this 3.5mm headphone jack. So if you wanted to plug a microphone in to your camera, some cameras just don't have that capability. Like, say for example, my vlog camera, as you can see here, there's no 3.5mm headphone jack. So I cannot attach this microphone to the top of this camera and use it like that because it just doesn't work like that. But for my Canon M50, you can see that it attaches perfectly, the screen flips out, and I have all the capabilities that I need to make a YouTube video. So that's why I highly recommend the Canon M50. So like I said, I'll have all of these small different items, the studio lights, the portable lights, the handheld tripod, everything will be in the description. I'm an Amazon affiliate. I am making money when you click on that link and when you buy something from that link. Full transparency. So go ahead and check those out. Now, to wrap this video up, my camera's dying, so I'm gonna be super fast. I am doing a giveaway. I'm giving away this Nikon D3500. I want to start somebody's photography career, and I'm gonna give you the tools to do so. So if you want this camera, I need you to do a couple things. I need you to make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Comment on my photos, let me know, shoot me a DM. Hey, I like the camera that you're giving away, XYZ. Let me know that you really want it. And then I need you to also comment and engage on a lot of my YouTube videos. If you scroll through my YouTube channel, you'll see that there's thousands of views, 20 likes. You'll see hundreds of views, 3 comments. I need you guys to engage. I need you to engage with my YouTube channel because that is how we're gonna grow. That's how I'm gonna grow this channel. That's how we're gonna continue to grow, and I need your support. So if you want this camera, Nikon D3400, it comes with 2 lenses, it comes with a charger, everything. I'll mail that out to you, but I need your full support. I need you to share my videos, comment on my stuff. I have an entire company, ROLETAPE.com, that isn't being shared as much as I needed to. So this is your opportunity. I will be sending one person this entire camera setup. I'll be announcing the winner next week, and camera just died, but yeah, opportunity, seize it. See you guys in the next one.